cruising along with your baby, Bunny, in your buggy, when from behind you hear this brain-boggling broom. It's Dark Jackal and his beastly band of blacktop bullies. They buzz by, and when the smoke clears, the passenger seat's bare. These dudes have kidnapped your baby, Bunny. Only you and the buggy can bring her back, but not without a bone-bouncing chase that makes the Indy 500 look like bumper cars. Over jam-packed city streets and treacherous curves on mountain cliffs, past Dark Jackal's bullies to catch his buggy and Bunny. And the cops are bearing down on you from behind. Think you got what it takes to save Bunny? In Bump and Jump from SAS Sakata and Vic Tokai, released in 1988, also known as Buggy Popper. Bump and Jump. I had this. I had the arcade version of this when I was a kid. It was one of my favorite games to play. It was on the Atari 600. And in television, also on the ColecoVision, I had one of those. And Commodore 64 came out on the Atari in 1983. Same age as me. And the Commodore 64 in 84. The NES version, published by Vic Tokai, came out in 1988. And you know what? This is a fun little game. Known in Japan as Burnin' Rubber. It's a Japanese arcade game created by Data East. Good old Data East, for its Deco cassette system. The game was also published by Bally Midway. In Bump and Jump, the girlfriend of the protagonist has been kidnapped by the Black Army Corps. This is for the arcade game. And he must race to save her. The goal is to drive from the beginning of a level to the end while bumping enemy vehicles into obstacles and jumping over various large obstacles, such as overpasses and large rivers. Due to the bird's eye view, players cannot see the large obstacles until it's too late to jump. So the game displays a flashing exclamation point when a large obstacle is about to appear. Adding a level of complexity, the NES version of the game also requires that the player picks up cans of gasoline that are interspersed throughout each course, as their car uses up fuel steadily throughout the game if the car goes too fast. The enemy vehicles are separated into cars and trucks. Cars can be bumped into obstacles or jumped upon and destroyed, while trucks cannot be bumped. They can be jumped on only to destroy them, and will sometimes drop obstacles if they destroy the player or an extra life. That will destroy the player, excuse me. At the end of each level, players receive bonus points for remaining gasoline in your car. Again, the NES version only. And the number of enemy vehicles crashed. Going from one level to another is characterized by a change of seasons. Apart from the change of scenery, the winter scenario also features the additional challenge of slippery roads. Players get points for bumping other cars and causing those cars to crash, but one bonus isn't apparent. If the player completes the level without bumping another car, the player receives a huge point bonus. The Commodore 64 uses some chorale parts of a Johann Sebastian Bach cantata for the soundtrack. A little bit of trivia. On the 25th of December 2011, Charlie Weiner, we'll call him Weiner, of Missouri beat the Bump and Jump world record with a score of 3,175,880 points. The world record using MAME was achieved by John McNeil of Brisbane, Australia on the 2nd of March 2012 with a score of 2,531,168 points. And yeah, this is a legitimately fun game. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed playing the heck out of the Atari version. Graphically, obviously not quite as nice as the NES, but still a whole lot of fun. The NES version has all the same fun. The added gas sounds like it would be kind of a headache, but honestly, I never even noticed. I thought I was just picking up stuff for points. That's how little I was paying attention to it.